talking about the meal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, we sat down for a meal this evening at out at the home farm at Ruby's. Ruby cooked a meal for Keith and I. Ruby used to ask me to say the Norwegian prayer. And then later on, we were just talking about this. He said, my dad was probably sitting in that same room saying the Norwegian prayer in 1916, which is getting close to 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I am sitting here in 20 January of 2013, saying the same prayer after that many years.
Yep.
So how many people have the opportunity to do something like that? That you're still out at the home farm in the same kitchen, saying the same prayer almost getting nearly 100 years ago.
Yep.
And we just started listening about that after we talked about it, and he said, this probably is quite unique.
It's so great.
Maybe a bit different.
And it's great that Ruby's still living out there and inviting us. And
Ruby is still living out there and has no plans to move. She's still fixing up the farmhouse that's built, about 100-year-old farmhouse, still repairing and fixing and maintaining, and it still looks nice.
Yep.
So, just seems like that when you go into a house where you started out. Maybe there's some memories floating around in there that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some spirits in there that that make all these things come to mind. You remember probably things you weren't even thinking about that day. You weren't even planning it, just sitting there talking, all of a sudden they keep popping into your mind about things that were happening over all the years.
Yep. 8 kids, a lot of stuff going on.
So then there's probably to sit and tell experience and stories over all those years, in the early years on the farm, for hours maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The history of